Oh shoot. Woo! Oh. Going back in. Day 2.
This is the coolest it'll be too.
That's why you want to go first. Nice and cool down there. Probably only 95 degrees down there.
Wow, the water's way down.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms, and yes, we are back down at the river. I got PA down in the hole right now, and I wanted to explain one thing. We designed this a long time ago, and the reason for this design was that water is way down there, and to have a pumping station way up here, you could not pull water that far. It's just too far of a pull to suck water uphill. So the whole theory was behind it to get the water from that creek all the way over here to this high ground where we could pump on the highest point, because the river goes up and down, fluctuates so much. So that was the whole design. If we did it down there with the concrete pad with the pumping station, we'd be pulling that motor out all the time because the river just fluctuates so much. So that was the design behind it. Probably need to rethink what we did and see if we can come up with a better way, but that's what we did back then, and that is why. So. Daggone spider. So what we got going on today is we're going to work on this morning for a couple hours, and then we're going to move on to other projects. The pivot over in the Toggleville needs swapping, so PA's going to go over there, take some fuel. I'm going to go to Blackwell's Bend, check the corn down there with the hand checker and see what the moisture is, so we can try to figure out if we're going to combine today or not. Then I'm going to meet PA over in the Toggleville. I'll show him how to swap the pivots over there. He's never done that. James is bush hogging. Mark and Wayne are doing stuff around the shop, and Dad is, like always, making sure everybody's working. So we got a game plan, guys, so y'all come along with us, and let's see what we can get done today. And one more thing, if you watched the video 2 videos ago while I'm talking about a Toggleville, I asked a question to y'all why one of the pivots on the last 3 towers were a lot taller than the rest of the pivot, and the answer is it's got to clear that shed it goes across. The pumping station shed, it actually walks straight across that, so we had to raise it up high enough to get over that shed. So that is the reason. Loved all the comments. That was great, so keep them coming. He made it out.
Little Timmy. Little Timmy is stuck in the well.
Well, I think we've done all we can do. It's just really hard to work down in there when you can't see what you're doing under the water. But we went all the way around, and it was pumping pretty clear for the most part all the way around. So we're gonna call it quits. One other thing, I don't know if y'all can tell on the video if it's coming across on the camera, but we made this right here. Basically this thing is holding up a platform down there. It's just a little round platform to stand on, so that's keeping you out of the water. Then down below that, another 10 feet is all the mud and the pipes and all. So basically this thing is just suspending a platform down there for us to stand on, keep us out of the water where we can work. So that's what that is, and that's how we're not in the water you know, while we're down there trying to suck all that stuff out. We're above the water until the water rises, and then it comes over the platform. Anyway, we're going on. We're moving on from this project. We're gonna, I'm gonna head to Blackwell's Bend. PA's going on to Togville. Man, it is daggum. There's stuff everywhere down here. That spider. Spider. We just saw a baby snake. Came right across my truck right here. Anyway, it's time to get out of here. Alright, we're moving on. Made it down here to Blackwell's Bend, but I hadn't made it to the corn. The corn is right down there, but I got a little surprise when I came in here. I noticed something that looked different in the hayfield, and all this area looked dead. And anybody who's got hay knows what that means. We got army worms. See this little guy right here? That is an army worm. See that guy? And this is what army worms will do. They'll come in here and they'll eat out this whole hayfield. They'll eat and they'll move across and they will wipe out an entire hayfield. They're just migrating across this field. There's one. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. Alright, we'll probably have to spray. It's more out here than I thought, which is usually the case. Usually it's not the other way around, but it's just amazing how those worms will come in here and turn a hayfield into that. I mean, it is literally nothing. It's nothing but stems. Now it'll come back out of it, but it'll take that grass a long time to recover. So you'll miss a hay cutting if you just let them eat and you don't do anything about it. All right. More problems. All right, let's check some corn. Pull the cob off. This part of the field is real sandy. Stalks, and they look drier than what we've been in, but we'll see what it is. And then I'll go down there. Another part of the field is not as sandy. We'll pull a cob there and check it out. And my day just got real busy because those army worms, I talked to Dad. Cow. Oh man, I just walked through a spider web. Anyway, I talked to Dad and he's wanting me to run down there and spray it with my irrigator. So that means now I got to go to Togville, swap the pivots with PA, go home, clean out my irrigator, drive it all the way 25 miles over here to Blackwell's Bend, get my water down here, and spray the army worms and try to get my irrigator home. Busy day. All right, we'll get cob number 2. Different part of the field. Stalks look a lot greener. Can you believe that? It is green. Green, green, green. Get that one right there. Now that's what we're looking for. Looks like we're gonna be moving to Blackwell's Bend. That's not gonna work.
Just in time. That pump, I think I'm fine. It bogged down about twice, over 20 minutes. Kind of right in the first 5 minutes.
Well, guess what? Got over here, and the jug of oil I had, the motor oil that I was going to use to put in this motor over here, was just about empty. So after going to the Dollar General, getting 4 quarts and $23 worth of oil, won't be making that mistake again. This is a jug I brought. Doesn't hardly have anything in it. Oh well. So we got water flowing down here, going into the well, wetting the impeller or whatever, and we shut off the valve going to that pivot, open that one. Now we're just wetting that impeller down good with 200 gallons of water, and PA's finishing up greasing. He's got to add that oil to the motor, and I'm gonna go down here, and the pivot was actually walking a little fast last time, so you got to get all the way down to the end. I'm gonna slow it down, and then we'll be ready to fire it up. I'm at the end of the pivot, and this is where we change the speed. We have to do this one manually because it's not set up with the electronic box and all. So I was on number 9 last time I ran it, and to me it just went a little fast. Probably was putting out more like 4/10, and we want to shoot for about 6/10, and I'm gonna go over it twice. So anyway, we'll have over an inch when it comes back by, so I think I'm gonna put it on 8. Well, I say that. Oh boy, maybe this is why I didn't move it last time, because it doesn't want to move. Oh boy, too far. Woo. A little bit more. Too far. Back the other way. Oh gosh. All right. This is getting funny. Okay, we're on 8. That little hydraulic lever was trying to give me a little trouble this morning. Had to bow up on it. Update on the corn harvest. I talked with Dad, and it looks like we are gonna wait till Thursday to start. The reason is, unfortunately, I have something I have to do tomorrow, and I can't miss. So we would be combining tomorrow, but we're gonna have to wait till Thursday when I'm there to get it all set up. But doesn't it always work out like that when you have an appointment you can't miss? It's always on a day that you're really busy and need to be at work. But that's okay. We'll get down there Thursday morning early, and we'll all get on the road and see if we can get down there and get started. This is what farmers are looking forward to. I mean, they've waited all year for this, and we got out there and prepared the land, planted the crop, kept the crop fertilized, sprayed it to keep the weeds down, to help it all year. And now it is finally time to go out there and get our crop and get paid. So exciting. Can't wait. I hope it's a good yield. If it's not, there's nothing I can do about it right now. So anyway, we'll hope for the best, but we will be there Thursday. Wow, that is not good. I don't know if you saw it on the drone footage, but I had a lot of water squirting out at this tower and another tower. Man, the pipe is cracked. This irrigation's really old. Got a crack right there where the weld is. On both sides. Oh, shoot. Woo! Oh. Oh man, just got hit with the rain bird. Oh, that was cold. Oh, but it felt good though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got a crack in the pipe. This pipe is really, really old. And that's not a good sign. When you got that, that means the whole pivot will have to be replaced pretty soon. I would walk y'all out in the beans and let y'all look at them, but we are in a hurry today. I'm trying to get back. Got to get on my rogator and go spray those army worms in that hayfield at Blackwell's Bend. So y'all have to see them next time. Well guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I finished spraying the army worms down there at Blackwell's Bend and actually got back home to the shops. So we don't have to worry about those anymore. But as far as the corn, looks like Thursday we're going to start. I've got something to do Wednesday, unfortunately. But Thursday we're going to start combining corn for sure. They're going to work on getting everything down there tomorrow. And then whatever doesn't get down there tomorrow, we'll take down there Thursday morning early. And we'll get into the corn. So y'all stick around. Got some corn harvest videos coming up. A lot of people have been asking about the new combine. When is it going to be here? They're going to start building it August the 11th, which is tomorrow. And they said it will be done September 1st. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed that manufacturing, everything goes smoothly with that and it arrives on time. But we can't wait for it to get to the farm. That'll be so exciting. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And if you hadn't subscribed, just click that RRR Farms logo. And we'll catch y'all at corn harvest. See you guys.